Welcome back. Do you want to do it? I don't know.
Doesn't quite stay up.
All right. Welcome back to Family Friendly Garage. Part 3 of our Jeep Cherokee build on the road to the Dirty Turtle. We are 4 days. We have, count them, 4 days left to finish the roll cage, weld a bad spot in the frame, pack everything, check fluids. Well, needless to say, I took a day off, and I got to take another one later in the week and get this finished. So what we're doing now, we found these cool old pieces of metal out at our test track, buried in the weeds, and we're going to cut these off and make some brackets for the back part of the Jeep and also for the side of the Jeep to strengthen up our roll cage a little bit. What are you working on?
So we have here a piece of metal that came off like a metal grate, and we cut off as you can see, there's a bunch of little spikes here that came off. We had to cut those off with the plasma cutter, and then we grinded them down so nobody cut themselves.
Not we, you.
Well, okay, I did. And then we measured and cut 2 holes here for the bars, so we can weld them in, and it'll just reinforce the roll cage and keep it from sinking through this bucket of dust. So.
It's pretty thin, rusty metal in the back,
Yeah.
so we definitely need some bracing back here to keep this fella. If we go up on our lid from tearing off. Check these out. This thing is so old, they put it together originally with rivets. Man, that's very steampunk. That's gonna look cool all welded in. About break time, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, yeah. It's it's about 11:30 now, so we got just a few more minutes before lunch. That's ready. We got little pieces cut here. We're gonna go back down in here, and we'll weld that in to give that little bracing underneath because it's all rusted out. Actually, we're not gonna do that. I've changed my mind. We're gonna take the bumper off because there's nothing left. Look at this. Look at the bumper bracket. It's totally gone. So we're just gonna take it off, and we're gonna brace this up here to reinforce this. So again, if the roll cage starts to go that way, it's gonna have something down here to hold it down, as well as if we end up on our top, it can't push through the floor. So we're doing, yeah. You do not look convinced this is gonna save your life when we flip this.
It's sure it'll save my life, but this thing's gonna look wacko.
Oh, it's gonna look cool.
No bumper.
It's what?
It needs a bumper.
The bumper is coming off. Also got the front pieces cut. We got to get them tack welded in this afternoon. It took 12 bends to get that bend right. All right, lunchtime. Let me ask you a question. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I actually like this better than...
Hang on. You have to face the camera. They can't hear you. Hang on. Go ahead. All right.
I'm not good on camera.
You don't have to be good on camera. Nobody cares.
Yes,
All right.
I like metalworking.
What about metalworking that you're enjoying?
I don't know,
Face
it's
camera.
very-
I can't hear you if you face the other way.
I am facing the camera.
Let me just ask you one question. Are you having fun?
Yes.
The next step, while I'm finishing up welding up the roll cage, Tess is taking off the plastic fender flares.
I hate these things.
She is not a fan of pulling the fender flares off because it is a pain. And the little pieces of rubber here got those little rubber push pins in it that she's trying to get out. It's a good thing this is a family-friendly channel. While Tess is working on the fender flares. Hold up your trophy! Yeah! Power! Yes! Nicely done. So while Tess is working on the fender...
Plastic pins.
It's what?
I hate plastic pins.
Yeah, those plastic pins are no fun. While Tess is working on the fender flares, I've got a rusty mess back here. Our bumper is just about rusted clean off. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bumper off. And put the brackets here that Tess cut earlier with the plasma torch and start strengthening up this back end. This is what the front looked like with the fender flare on. which Big has been laboring to remove on the other side. She's got the fender flare off and has cut some of the metal out. Let's go. That looks pretty good.
Need to do a little bit more grinding on it.
I like it.
All done.
Day 3's finished. Roll cage is all welded in, ready to go. We got the front fenders cut out of it. Got the back fender flares taken off. That should give us a little bit more clearance while we're out riding the trails. And so you're not going to work on it tomorrow, but Thursday we've got to fix a little bad spot in the frame. And we noticed tonight after we got the rear bumper off that one of the leaf springs has moved on that passenger side rear, so we're going to have to unbolt the axle from the leaf springs and slide those leaf packs back in place, retighten everything back up, top off fluids, and then start packing this thing up, figure out a place to mount the spare tire. We'll be ready to hit the Dirty Turtle.